Oh, you want to hear something fun?
Yes.
The gas station in Kindred, the logo uses the same font that we use on our thumbnails.
What?
It's called Insaneburger.
In what universe did you figure that out?
I just noticed it. I see it everywhere now because I use it all the time.
Yeah.
So whenever I see it, I'm like, there it is. I think it's on Ryan Trahan's Joyride candy bags.
That's hilarious.
Insaneburger. I've seen it a couple times and I'm like, oh, there she be. Insaneburger.
At the gas station?
It's there. It's the gas station's old logo.
Oh, the old logo.
And
okay.
I don't know if it is now. I think the gas station it used to be called Express Lane.
It's a Marathon.
And now it's a Marathon
It
gas
still
station.
says Express Lane on the building.
Yeah,
So,
on the building.
if you see the logo, Express Lane is written in that font.
What the heck?
So
well,
they
now
beat
I'm
us
going
to
to
it.
notice that every time I
know,
drive by it for the rest of my life.
They're going to say, oh, Insaneburger.
It's
That's what she'll
And
say.
it's funny, too, because we were talking about those spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
And those kind of were Insaneburgers.
Those were from Express Lane. The
Yeah.
Insaneburger Express
There you
Lane
go.
chicken sandwiches. I like that.
So you're welcome for that one, guys. Just a little tidbit. Figured we start off strong.
Yes.
Start off swinging.
People thought it was funny, and I didn't notice you did it until someone commented on it and said they watched you turn your Olipop can around and go like
No
this.
free ads.
I could have swore you knew because you cut to a wide shot right as I did it.
No, I didn't
Oh,
notice
that's
it.
crazy
I didn't
coincidence.
notice you did it, and then someone commented on it. I was like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
And so I watched and yours.
I can't believe that. That's crazy. There was one part of when I was on Perfect Person, Miles' show, there was a part where he was saying something. He was kind of telling a story, I think. And he said, oh, and I'm really struggling to blah, blah, blah. And I went towards the camera, but it didn't cut back to me. And I watched it back. I was waiting. I was like, oh, they didn't notice that I did it.
You did it.
So I'm sure it's in the files somewhere, but I wish they had seen because I hit him with that little wink.
They can add the bing sound
Yeah, exactly.
to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
too
just got to get my
funny.
branding in there. It's
Yeah,
very
there you go.
important to me.
I try to notice all the little faces you make because I like to zoom in on you when you do it.
It's
but-
impossible to keep up. I'm never not making some kind of stupid face.
What was I gonna? I was
Yeah,
gonna
there
bring
it is.
something.
I
on my
knew he was
camera.
going to just start hitting him.
You do the rock or whatever he
Dwayne
does.
Boner penis.
There you go.
Yeah, you do the Dwayne Boner penis.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what the kids know it as.
Oh no.
That is a funny spot to cut and do
Yeah,
the,
that's a good spot.
you do the intro.
Keep
that part
Keep
in.
that. That's when we come back.
That would actually be funny.
I will.
Oh, yeah, that was a good spot to cut. That's going to play.
It's like the music builds up and then it doesn't drop.
Yeah.
And it just cuts out and then it goes back to us and then I say, oh, that would have been a good spot.
And then you
it
started.
dropped.
That's
And then we should cut it now. We're still going. You just hear the guitar.
Every 5 minutes you hear this build up and it's like, oh, is it finally going to drop? And then it doesn't.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that.
That's funny.
Golly.
Yeah, so have fun. You pick wherever you want to cut
Yeah, I
that.
can go anywhere.
Right here.
It was funny because in the last one, there were a few spots that I was like, oh, it should go here, it should go here, it should go here. And it kind of like could have gone there, but then we continued what we were saying. So then I had to like go deep into the episode and switch it and chop that and then
I
put it at
thought
the
you
beginning.
flipped it. I
flipped it around.
yeah,
and
I
that's
thought
called
you
being a
flipped it.
professional editor. And it's called, that's why they pay me the big bucks on the I'll Remember This podcast.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
That's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
How did it feel to
Apologies.
not have to add all the stuff?
Oh man, I can't even.
It took me so long.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
So freaking long.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that you are doing
Oh
that
my
because
gosh.
I literally was about to jump into the ocean with an anchor tied to my feet. and oxygen mask.
Dramatic.
And I would have an oxygen mask, to be clear.
Just sit down there for a couple minutes and come
Yes,
back up.
and I have really big floaties on.
Yeah. He was just going to do
I
that
was
for
just going to
fun.
do it because I was like, maybe this will sound and feel good.
Yeah.
But I wasn't trying to end it. I just wanted to do that. So,
But it took me so long because I have to go and first of all, I like write it all down. So I have a list to be able to check off.
mhm.
And then I go and I Google all the photos, download those. Then I have to take all the photos into Canva to put borders around them
Oh,
because
gosh.
DaVinci is a nightmare.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I
Tell me
can't
about
do
it.
anything.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I have to put borders on everything, re-download them, and then upload them onto DaVinci. And that takes hours. And then I have to do videos.
You should just hire one of the Flint interns to do all that.
You're just talking about yourself.
No, not me.
Hire you,
Just have
you're
like a
gonna-
designer do it. And then they could have it on their portfolio.
You
They'd
know,
probably
we
do it for
have
free.
$0 to spend. You know,
Yeah,
our
they'd probably do it
budget-
for
We have
free.
You know, our
negative
budget
money.
is $0, correct? You know, we blew the entire budget already.
That would be a good thing for one of those interns to do. Just build up a
Blew
portfolio.
the entire budget already.
It's funny that you were explaining that to me, and it's like, yeah, I know. I know how
takes so
bad it
long.
sucks. I know how bad it sucks.
Oh my gosh. And I tried to do almost everything we talked about. There was a couple things I was like, nah, it passed too quickly. I'm not going to worry about that. But
Yeah.
I tried to throw in most. And with logos, we talked about, I think I had 66 things I uploaded.
Good grief. And this time you got to make sure you get the Enchanted Burger Express Lane logo. Very important. Very important. And if you were thinking about cutting that, now you can't because I've brought it up twice.
I don't even think it's on the building anymore, so I don't even know how to
I'll
find
find it. I'll
You
find. I'll
can
go. I'll
find it.
drive out there and I'll take a pic of
Oh, boy.
something. I guess you said it's not on the building, so I don't know what I'm thinking.
Find
don't
it
think
Go
it's
somewhere.
back in
out there
time
anymore.
and I'll take a picture. Is this going to be a very self-indulgent? Is this going to be cringe for me?
A little bit for you, yeah.
No.
This wasn't my idea. This was Greg's idea for this episode.
I don't think it's cringe. I mean, you do this with your end of year wrap ups.
That's true. So I'm doing it
You've
again.
done this like 6 times
And I
already.
always make sure to point out, guys, I know that this is a lot for me to be doing this. And I'm going to do it again, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah. We're just going to do it.
So what are we doing, by the way?
Go ahead, Greg.
They don't know what we're doing.
I mean, I would assume almost the entirety of this episode is going to be one long draft where we're talking about each pick for a long time.
Probably,
Because
yeah.
we're going to be picking each of our 5 favorite videos or projects Scott has ever done.
Yeah.
Main channel or Scott is struggling channel.
And it's going to be hard for me to sit here and listen to. You know what people used to do when I was in school still, and I was making when we would make the Call of Duty video, and I was, before this was a job, I would make silly things at home, and then people at school would be like, we got to watch it.
Yeah.
And they'd pull it up on the computer lab and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to tie an anchor to my feet and I'm going to jump into the ocean.
Sit down there for a
scuba
couple
mask.
minutes.
Yeah.
Come
And then
back
I'll
up.
be back and I'll be back. But I can't even sitting there and they're watching it and they're like, watching the video. And I was like,
I remember
this
when
is,
I think I was in 6th or 7th grade, and we were on that Jimmy Fallon Super Bowl commercial,
yeah.
and Almaraz showed each class period.
Oh, gee.
We weren't even in the classes. I was in one of his classes, but 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th through 7th period.
He's the biggest supporter because
He is.
And he let us do videos for his class all
Yeah.
the time. And he was
Yeah.
the first teacher that really let us do that.
What subject did Josh do?
It was different science
Oh, okay.
subjects. So he was the first one that let us do videos in lieu of giving a presentation or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made it part of the class. Every year going forward, they had a video
Mm-hmm.
section about the planets or something. And that was so much fun. I remember me and Freetag did Billy Mays. I was Billy Mays. Oh, no, he was Billy Mays and I was Vince, the ShamWow guy.
Yeah.
And we were presenting
Yeah.
about the planets in
Yep.
this video.
Yep.
That was so much fun. And then the other thing, were you going to say something?
Did you do a Billy Mays one too?
Yeah. We did a ShamWow.
We did.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
And then I made a video, a real one, a few years ago about Billy Mays.
Yeah. But did you do one when we were living in Oxbow?
Yeah,
I think you did,
maybe
'cause
for a different.
When I was fishing through video last time, I think I saw you as Billy Mays.
If what you saw was an old book report, and I definitely
Oh.
did Billy Mays more than once for
Okay.
school. That was my go-to.
Oh, he's
that,
a
was,
goat.
that was my old reliable. Was doing Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Heartbreaker Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to give Almaraz huge props for was that I made a video. It was called "Get Motivated," and it was just me in the
he
garage
loved
Yeah, he
that
did like
video.
hyping
that
people
one.
up, and he
Yep.
played it before track season every single year.
That's awesome.
I made it when I was maybe a freshman or the summer before freshman
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And then he played it every single year. So
Yep.
the senior year track meet or track practice
Yep.
before the season started, we were still watching it. And everyone's like, let's go.
That's awesome.
It was-
That's
at that point, it was
awesome.
a fun tradition.
Yeah.
Almaraz is the best. He always believed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He knew.
He's let you take the tent for the Kramer games
Yeah,
and use that.
He's
Yeah.
always been very, 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 he's the greatest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Almaraz is the
Kyle and I
greatest.
love Josh because track season and musical season are at the same time, and it's a lot of the same kids are in track and the musical. And Josh is always so wonderful to work with and very easygoing about it. And his little girl, she is so cute. She's about 6 years old. And she would come to, after school, she'd be in Josh's room. But then instead of going to track practice, she'd come to musical practice every
Just hang
day.
out.
And she would just sit on the floor and she would just watch. And all the kids loved her. They're all talking
Yeah.
to her and playing with her. The first time we got to take the kids into the auditorium, she was with us, just
Gotta-
walking around.
That story reminded me of when we did the second Kramer games and we were like wrapping up, cleaning everything up. Everyone was kind of starting to leave. And then you yelled,
Oh my God.
guys, Jude's missing. And we were like,
That was maybe the worst moment of my
because
life.
he was like playing in the big
He was on the
obstacle course.
90-foot obstacle
The kids were
course.
in the obstacle
and
course.
we were right next to a major road.
Yeah, so you're like, Jude's missing, and all of us,
Yeah.
every guy that was still there, just
Yes.
sprinted
Yeah.
towards the
Sensei
obstacle
Seth
course.
went
Seth
into
was-
dad
Seth
mode.
was
Yeah,
like digging
big
up
time.
dirt,
Yeah.
looking for him, and then like we're all frantically looking in between all of the joints of the thing.
Yeah,
like,
we're
did he get
nervous that he
stuck in
got
there?
sucked down in the
And people are looking over in the ditch, and then he just comes like waddling around
He's just standing there.
backside, and he's like watching us look. He's got me thinking like, "What are you guys looking for? What are you guys all doing?" It's like, oh, thank God. He's just standing there like,
He was just standing on the
What
grass.
are you guys
He wasn't
worried
even
about?
on the obstacle course. He
But
was just in the grass.
Based off of where we found him, he had gone around the entire course. So he went right next to
That
the
was the
major
thing,
road.
is like wherever we were, he was on the opposite
Yes.
side of it looking
Yes.
for him. And then eventually he just kind of wandered around. And I was
Yes.
like, what are you guys looking for?
I have never been so scared other than Dad's heart attack. Never been so scared in my entire life because I was like, oh my God, Jude's gone. And so I literally,
He's in the course.
I
was
yell
running.
as loud as I can, guys, I can't find Jude. And I swear before I even yelled Jude, Scott was halfway
They're like,
across.
"Gotta
Seth
find
is
him."
right behind. All of you guys just took off.
Everybody was
Yeah,
like,
all the guys that were still there
Oh
just
my
took
gosh,
off.
Yeah,
everybody
ferocious.
There was
took off.
no looks exchanged, no words. It was
No
just like,
question.
Who's it? Who's Jude?
Yeah, it was just like,
We're looking for Jude.
we'll find him, whoever Jude is.
Where's Jude?
Yeah,
I'm not
because
sure who
Gigi's
he
a
is.
dad too,
Yeah,
so you just
Dylan
know.
is limping on his broken ankle. Like, we gotta find Jude.
crawling over. Oh my gosh. And Kyle wasn't even there because he had just dropped the boys off. So it was just me and the boys. And Kyle was at Dairy Queen getting us dinner. And he comes back and I'm like just trying not to cry because I can't find my freaking kid. That was horrible.
That was classic.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. I still get hives thinking about
That's
it.
classic story that you look back on, and it's like that's so Jude to
Yeah.
just like wander
It
around
is
and
so
be like,
Jude.
what
It'll
is
be funny
going on?
to tell him that story.
He scared me so bad. Oh, he
Jude.
scared me bad.
Is that a
Judy.
is that a good segue into your first overall?
Yeah,
pick?
my first overall pick. If I get to go first, I would pick the Kramer games
All right.
series
the Kramer.
because
I mean,
that's
yeah.
it just is.
We all knew that was gonna go first.
yeah.
And what we have decided is that it counts as one. Just count it as one big video. The Kramer game.
Yes. So 1 and 2 both count for that.
Yeah, that was a heck of a time, and I liked how Kyle in the first one was cameraman extraordinaire. He
Sitting
got
on
up-
top of the
on the
wipeout thing.
spinny thing,
Yeah.
gripped on like he's riding a bull, and then he got upgraded to championship team the following year, like the Cinderella story.
Kyle.
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 I'd love to see it.
Something I don't know if we've publicly talked about. Maybe we have, but Evan was such a big addition to the Kramer
Oh,
games
man.
too.
Yeah.
And he was
did such a good
literally
job.
that morning. He was an
Yeah.
addition because we were thinking we were gonna have somebody else do Evan's job,
Mhm.
and then it was like, oh, that fell through. Who could do it? Evan can do it.
Yeah, I
And he
texted
did
him
such a good
when
job.
we were
Killed it.
eating pizza on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I texted him and he was like, "Yeah, I'm down."
He crushed it.
And he
Yeah.
was funny.
He was
I got
funny.
lots of good clips of Evan
Yeah,
saying
him like
funny
taking
things.
bribes and stuff.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Evan did great. Evan and Dad were
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
every
It
time you
couldn't
cut,
have happened.
every
Yeah.
time you cut to one of those two, it's like, oh boy, what do we got? What's gonna come out of their mouths right now? It's always a fun little quip.
Well, and the two of them, literally, Evan has known Dad since he was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dad has been his coach and stuff for things. So Dad could literally just tell Evan to do something and he would do it.
He's just he's like, all right.
Yeah, he's just like, whatever. He doesn't ask questions. He just would do it and get it done. And that's why the day moved so smoothly because you had two people there that you knew you could depend on to
Well,
like make it run.
Yes, and Dad literally like runs the entire thing.
Yeah.
I try, I have to kind of as
Yeah.
well because it's my whole event, and I
Right.
spent months planning it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I'm there, it's like, okay, I also have to be making sure everybody is having fun
Yeah.
and everybody's got water, and I'm setting up all the cameras
And performing.
and like yeah,
it's-
trying to
Yeah,
compete
competing
and be
and
on
performing.
camera and
Right.
host and stuff.
Right.
And And if it was just me doing that, it would be a disaster.
There were many, many days that you two and Dad for sure would sit at the dinner table and like
Plan it.
Yeah.
Well, and then
many days.
And we went out into the field that we hosted it. And we went out there probably like 6 or 7 times and like walked the grounds and decided where
Mapping
things
stuff.
were.
Yeah,
gonna
mapped
go.
it out.
We had this printed out on a piece of paper, an overhead view, like a Google Maps view of it. And then we had drawn on there, like, this is where this event is going to be. This is where the tents are going to go. This is where the big target is going to be that you guys painted into the grass.
Yeah, I'm going to put it, I'll put in video because
sick.
me and Dad, and then Kelvin was out there with us, and Kyle, I think, did a little bit too. We just hand spray painted the target. And then I just completely by hand spray painted the Kramer games.
Yeah, the text.
The text on there. And so Dad had laid out a couple strings, so I knew where top and bottom of the letters were, but I was just kind of going and hoping that it was close. And then so I did all the white, and then the next morning Dad went in with the black and outlined it so it would really pop and look nice. But I can put up some videos of us working and doing that.
It was funny because every single person that rolled up was like, how did you guys get this? And it was just like, oh, Laura and my dad and
Last
Kyle,
night.
they just painted it.
Yeah.
And they were like, what?
Yeah, I was that. So the night before, it was 2 nights before, we were out there painting logos, and we were hoping it wasn't going to rain because it was cloudy and kind of dark. But we were painting like crazy. The next day, I had a wedding all day. I photographed a wedding, and so then the Sunday was the Kramer games, and we were all just kind of rolling in hot from being in on that wedding all weekend. But it ended up being a beautiful day.
The first year, the night before, it rained.
Yeah.
Like hard. And I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
I was so stressed. My heart was racing. I was white as a ghost all night, like watching the forecast. Like I've been planning it for months. We got everybody to get their schedules to match up. I was stressed. And then we woke up the next day and it was a perfect,
it was
perfect
nice.
day.
Very nice.
Yeah. And all the pieces. Yeah. Almera's letting us borrow the tent to keep everything in. You guys having the tables and the chairs and stuff to have out there. Jared coming with his drone.
Derek.
Yeah,
And Derek for the second one.
Yeah.
And all of it couldn't have worked out better both times. The first one was, if you watch it back, the second one is like a dramatic improvement on the first one. But the first one felt like a kind of like a perfect, like a proof of concept of what we could do next time.
Yeah.
And then we spent a full year planning the second one, and it turned out.
And then you had 3 people doing video.
Yeah, different people. Yeah,
2 of which are professional videographers, and one's a professional photographer. So that helped.
Yeah, everybody knew what to do. I didn't have to like keep tabs on anybody.
No.
I'm lucky that with that too, because I'll pick this one later too. But there was another video that all of you guys just kind of did video for, and you're competent enough to make it like, work without me having to stress about it.
Right.
Because that's the worst part. And I think, like, I see other people do, not other people, specifically like Ryan Trahan does big series like that, and he has to film everything himself. And I'm like, I know that takes up 80% of my brain is just worrying about getting shots and making sure the audio is good. So I can't imagine like having bigger projects like that, because just doing it for one day is like, holy crap. And then they have to compete as well. It's like, oh man.
It takes you out for the whole year.
I'm wiped. I'm absolutely wiped when it's over. I said last time when it was over, I went back home and I just cried. I just was like just from relief of being done with it. I was like, oh, thank God it's over.
But it was also, I think, being thankful that it went as well as it did.
Eric saved my life. Here's some behind the scenes. Eric, I was like, it was when it was all over and they were like, okay, and the winner was this team and this team and that team. And then we were doing kind of like honorable mention type stuff. And then I said, and I also just want to like thank everybody for coming out. And I was going to say like, I feel so lucky that I have this many people. And I could feel it like
you're going to cry.
When Dad always like every time he has to give a speech, he starts choking up, and I could feel it coming on. I was like, oh no, here it comes. And then Eric was like, thank you, man, for having us out. Like, and then so everybody clapping.
I can swallow.
And I was like, oh, thank you, Eric. You saved me. That was about to be bad.
It was about to be bad.
It was about to be dad.
It was about to be dad, yeah. You're going to turn into Randy Kramer real fast right
there. The other thing, too, is that for both years that we did it, it was like a perfect storyline, almost like a scripted storyline.
The storyline of Team Yellow.
Of like us starting out so strong, first place, like incredibly confident as we should be. We're crushing it. And then like as it goes on, little things here and there just start going wrong, and we fall all the way to the bottom. And it literally happened both
It
times.
happened both times.
Like the same thing.
Now we need to defend ourselves a little bit. So when we did that basketball one, yes, absolutely, Devin, with his frame and his abilities, he should have won that.
Isn't he a college
He will
basketball
tell.
player?
He
Yes,
was a
he
college
will.
basketball
He
player.
will tell everyone,
knows.
hand up. He knows he should have won that.
He knows it.
But to defend ourselves, after watching Sensei Seth, this is just a plug for him. This judo test broke me. You watched that one?
Oh, yeah. I talked to him about it before he posted it.
There is something. When we talked about Tyler Tony having that dog in him, Sensei
So does
Seth
Seth,
has
yeah.
that special in him.
He even
He's
looks
that
like
guy.
Tyler.
And
They look like they
so-
could be
He's
brothers.
That guy, yeah.
Unfortunately for us, we happened to line up where Seth went against. He was the only kryptonite that could have possibly taken Devin out.
Yeah.
And he did.
That was footage that I didn't use, but there was footage of us beforehand talking, and we were like, as long as we don't have to go against blue,
Yeah, then we're fine.
We'll be automatic into
Yep.
the next round.
Yeah.
And anybody would say that. It's like,
Yeah.
because Devin,
Yeah.
obviously.
And
then
it
it was like,
randomly
we're
got-
drawing the things
Yeah.
randomly, and it's yellow and blue. Like,
Frick.
And then
got to be
we're like,
kidding me.
okay, but maybe they're still gonna think no one can beat Devin, so they're gonna take it
So
as a
they won't
loss,
play
and then
Seth.
let Seth try to get third place. Nope. They threw Seth right into the battle of the 7-footer.
and he got it.
And he crushed it. Crushed it.
He
It's like,
crushed
oh, dang it.
Yeah.
It was always going to be us getting fourth.
Always.
It was always going to be us getting
It
fourth.
was destiny.
It was
I
written
know.
in the stars.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It's part of the Team Yellow curse. It's always existed. Talked about it in the Disney Channel Games video. Team Yellow always has some weird stuff for all eternity.
It's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
We could probably talk about the Kramer games the entire time, but do we want to try to move on with the list a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, is there anything else that you have
tough,
never
man.
publicly said?
You could say we could literally talk about
There
this the
are
whole
so
time.
many things.
There is, I mean, I don't know if you want to tell the story of the mistrialed run.
Yeah,
It was kind of funny.
Because it was funny.
only a few people are going to see
It
this.
was
Poor
Like,
Olivia.
It was funny, and also
are you kidding me?
It was funny, and it didn't really affect it.
We never, ever. Another thing to defend ourselves, like, yeah, we have gotten fourth, and we've probably earned fourth both times.
the first time, not so
I know,
much either.
there's always a little bit of a you don't see it
Little bit
asterisk.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Of maybe we didn't actually take fourth. If you
Where-
really count it up.
Yeah, we're like, when it comes down to it, like when we're kind of arguing about like what happened, me and Scott will always, because I know how he thinks, so I'll always take his side of like, let's have this go as well as it can and like try to
Let other
amend
people-
the peace.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
let's just have the
We don't want
blessed
anyone
are the
to
peacemakers.
Feel confused or
Yep.
feel like,
Or
wait,
feel
what happened?
bad.
Yep.
You
And
just
we
like,
want to
keep
be
it moving.
we want to
Yeah.
be good hosts to everyone that shows up.
And
And-
as much as it sucks, it's funnier if I lose.
That's way
Yeah, it is.
funnier.
It
It's
is.
way funnier. if
Just
you
let
lose,
it
for
happen.
sure. Yeah.
Now, this isn't to like boast and say we should have gotten first by any means.
No, and this
we
wouldn't have
probably
changed.
both years would have gotten like third.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
talk about the mistrial
But this
run.
one, so the reason that I kept it the way I did and didn't fight anything because it didn't change the results at
Right,
all.
right.
So what happened was we were doing the obstacle course, and then there's that second part of it,
The
big
Iron
man.
Man
the
guy.
the big guy, yeah.
the big guy. And what you do is you go in, and then you go over a couple obstacles, and then you crisscross to the other side, and you climb up and slide down.
Yes.
So I had gotten in first. Devin cruised up to me. I got
Yeah.
in first, and I'm crawling through, and I'm going. And then Liv gets in after me, and she goes. And then as I'm like going to crisscross, we kind of like almost collide back there. And she was like, "Oh, like what are you doing on my side?"
Yeah.
She was just like confused because she hadn't like looked through it or anything. And then she was like, "What?" And I think she literally said, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm going."
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm
I
kicking
know it.
your butt. Like, what?
So then what she did was just follow me through my tunnel then, and then like climb up the slide. And it saved her a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we ended up losing by like 2 steps at the end of that race.
Wait, was this when Gigi hawked
When
Jaden,
Jaden
Gigi
though?
yeah.
chased
Okay,
Jaden
so
down.
then that was God at work. Like that
Yeah.
made for such a better
It
clip
did.
and a better
That's what I'm
memory.
saying, is like it turned out so much better
Yeah.
than had it gone any other way.
Gigi,
Gigi kicked
he
it in
was
the overdrive.
flying.
And poor Liv too, because then when we got out, she was like, "What happened back there?" She was looking at me like, "What happened?
Yeah.
Why did
Yeah.
you run into me?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're supposed to crisscross when you go behind it." And she felt
so
Yeah, she had the hand up. She's like,
she was ready to disqualify herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then everybody met up afterwards because there was like kind of confusion. It was taking a long time for us to do anything.
Yeah.
So everyone kind of gathered up and was like, what happened? And we're like, well, we're trying to figure out if we should do it again because it was so close. And then Liv was like, I screwed up. Do it again. Like,
and Blake was like, absolutely not.
Yeah. And also poor Gigi because he had just sprinted for his life. And he was like, and we were looking around.
It was an Olympic trial run.
We were kind of talking to everybody, and we're like, what do you think? Like, should we try it again? Like, what do we want to do? Maybe we could start halfway. And no matter what we did, if we did anything again, that meant Gigi had to sprint again. And he was like, like, do we really have to do it again? It was like, I totally understand why anybody would not want to do it again. So then what we did was we started halfway and then raced again. Yeah. And I kind of like muffed it up in the course.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I can edit this together to make it look a certain way. But what I ended up doing was just like cutting to a different camera as we collided in the back.
Right.
And let it play out as it did. Because it was a 1 point difference. It did not matter at all.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing we couldn't do was just DQ it and have you explain that in the video.
No,
like, what a boring, like, and like, what a shot at Liv of like, Liv, because you would have to explain why you were disqualifying them. So it's like, oh, Liv screwed it up. Like they got 0 points because of her. She's like, wow.
She's such a good sport. She's like honestly, the nicest human on the planet.
that is like on her. But also, we probably should have made sure she knew what to do beforehand. Yeah. So that's also kind of on us.
Yeah.
But it honestly, that might be the best moment in the whole, or that and the other race.
Kyle and Nick. Free tags race was the best.
So both of those ended up being like tight. At the last step. Free tag ran down.
And they jumped over top of the thing.
Oh, that jump. Emma, the shot of her jumping like over the camera.
I was underneath Emma as she came out of the tunnel and it hit hands right above me. It was such a fun shot. Yeah.
All of that was so much fun.
Yep.
Everybody that was there did exactly what in my brain before we had the event. I was like, oh, I hope it goes this way. I hope like this person gets a shot of this and that and all of it happened.
Yeah.
I hope Dylan goes for the frisbee and rips his ankle in half.
Rolls his
poor guy. What a bummer.
It was just so
What a warrior. What a warrior for not stopping.
Oh, he didn't
not saying anything.
After that.
Say anything.
He literally just like moved on as if it didn't happen.
Because typically if you mess up athletically, you would like
blame
excuse. That was a valid excuse where it's like, oh, I messed up my ankle. I should have caught that, but I messed up my ankle. He didn't say a word.
No.
Because everyone, he dropped it and we're all just kind of looked at each other quietly like,
what happened?
Like, how did he not catch that? Like, that was a perfect soft throw right to him. Like, no one really chirped him because we were just meeting and we're like, huh. Definitely should have caught that.
Noted.
Meanwhile, his ankle is broken.
Completely turned over on itself. He didn't say a word about it. Yeah. Oh, also, one last thing about the Kramer games. The Wipeout at the end. The first season, it was on like pedestals. And I thought we ordered that again. But then when they brought the stuff, he said, oh, we don't even have that anymore. Like, we don't have that version of it. We just have the flat panels on the ground. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, I kind of hoped it was going to be the thing from before. But then it turned into a different game because it was like an endurance test then. And it was like its own separate, also awesome version of the
we
game.
talked about how actually long Emma and Sierra went?
I think maybe I put some time counters on the screen, but like they went for like 10 minutes.
It was ridiculous.
It might have been longer than 10 minutes.
I don't think it was longer.
It might have been 10 minutes like after everybody else was gone.
Yeah, like they just those two.
Like when it was just
minutes.
them, it was like 8 minutes after everybody else was done or something.
Ridiculous.
It was unbelievable.
Forever.
Ridiculous.
And, like, not a shot at Sierra. Emma does this. I get why Emma. How did Sierra keep going?
She's got the mind of a champion.
Frick, she got the eye of the tiger that whole time. It's like Emma literally like this is what she does. Her whole life is that endurance test, and she never. It's like she didn't hear what we were saying. Like she just kept jumping and crouching, jumping and crouching, jumping. But same with Sierra. It's like what are these two girls doing right now? Like, do they even know what's happening?
They went off.
Unbelievable.
It was great.
That was awesome.
I also thought the slip and slide, the thing that was fun about that was
fun.
like
that was a good
everybody
addition.
kind of had their own little like, oh, really? Like when Kyle went, I was like, I wasn't expecting Kyle to absolutely fly.
I thought I was going to be bad at it. I ended up going.
Yeah, I think you were the best.
The farthest
Tyler went the farthest, right? Did Tyler?
Tyler went
Tyler went
far.
so far.
I think him and
It
Free
was
Tag both went
disgusting.
pretty far.
Yeah.
Him and Free Tag. Tyler went so far I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he went really far.
And so did Devin didn't go quite as far, but
No.
with Devin, like the speed that he was coming in at and how hard he hit the ground, I was like, oh, he's gonna stop at the
Yeah.
end. But then he just like
Kept
it's like
going.
he hit and then accelerated after he hit
Yeah.
the slide.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Kyle
it was-
flew really far too.
Slip and slide was a ton of fun. That was also a good like mental
Morale
break
boost.
because
Yeah.
it was we were getting tired
Yeah.
and it was a fun thing to like boost everybody
Well,
back up
I
with.
thought that maybe some people were just gonna like do it, and they did it, and then were excited to continually do it just for fun.
Yeah,
like, they're like,
after it
oh,
was
like
over.
they just started doing it. Like,
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this event was definitely actually a
Yeah.
hit.
The
Yeah.
thing that I was really happy with was that everybody that came, people that half of them were YouTubers that are on camera all the time, and half are not like
at
never
all.
on camera, and everybody did so good. At,
Yeah,
like,
and you wouldn't be able to tell.
yeah, like everybody kept the energy up and had funny things to say,
Yep.
and everybody got along so well. It just couldn't have gone better. It was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was perfect. It really was.
So that's Laura's first pick.
Yep.
All right, Greg.
All right. What is 70 minutes in?
Go ahead, Greg.
Okay, I'm going to make Scott very upset by taking this because I know he's going to want it.
the murder
but-
mysteries.
No, I'm not going to take murder mystery. I'm actually going to. I'll preface this by saying, I think people are going to think that my list is very like ego lifted, but that's because when I am behind the scenes, and I'll take a Kramer games and the videos that I'm in, because it's fun to be part of the making of a video and then see it come
Seeing
to
it?
fruition.
Yeah,
it's
it's
awesome
more
seeing it.
fun.
All of my picks, I think, our families
Yes, it's
in.
more
Yeah,
fun that way.
It makes sense. Most
But-
of mine are too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is some of Scott's projects that I had nothing to do with that I think were very good. And I'm going to start with one. I'm going to go with the Small Town Festival.
That was on my
that
list.
is maybe my favorite.
Yeah,
Right,
that
so
one's that
you-
one.
you
We're
were
in
in that,
that,
though.
by
You're
the way.
in
We
that.
are in that.
It had
Barely.
some to do with
We are
it.
still
I
in
was
it, though.
barely part of it. So I just think, yes, Kramer Games Part 2 is probably like, it's probably like the pinnacle of your channel, but I think this is probably the best constructed video you've done.
Yeah.
Also, the thing is, everybody like around here that is like, "Oh, you do YouTube?"
Yeah.
That's what I point them to because
Yeah.
they all kind of know they live this life.
Yeah.
So the small town festivals thing, they can totally like get behind.
Yes.
And it's not, oh, I have to try to figure out what is commentary. Oh, you're talking about what? What does that mean?
Mhm.
It's like, oh, check this one out. You'll probably like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's harder. Like if you run into like an old teacher or something and you point them to you talking about like a reality show for 20 minutes.
Like dog eat dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
like yes, there is a lot of people that watch that and enjoy it. But when I'm trying to point someone I know to your channel, it's Kramer Games, it's Small Town Festivals, and then I'll plead the fifth until
Until
until further in the draft.
Wow.
It's
like-
just such a wholesome one.
Yeah,
It's a
I think
good
So
one.
down to
Fun.
earth and wholesome.
I also really like, selfishly, I really like the ones that have songs
Yeah,
in them because I
yeah.
love making the songs
Mhm.
and it takes so much more work, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It feels like, oh, this whole thing, as a viewer, it feels like, oh, this whole video was worth it. Like it wrapped up into this thing at the end
Mhm.
that I stuck it out and I get a little reward,
Yeah.
little treat at the end.
Yep. That one is in my top 5 as well. I love that one.
We did a whole morning. You guys weren't in the, oh yeah, you guys were at the whole thing
Yeah.
because we did the morning 5K that you guys showed up to.
Pancake breakfast.
I
we
wasn't
went
at
and did-
that.
But we did you were at the 5K in the morning.
No.
You're in the shots, are you not?
Mm-mm.
We were there with Kelvin.
Oh, I
no,
could have sworn.
I know I was out of town for some reason.
You didn't go to the pancake thing or anything?
No.
Are you sure you're not in there?
I'm positive. Go watch the footage. I'm
yeah,
not
I
in
have to
then
it.
go
we did.
watch it.
Then we did the
I'm-
parade
Yeah, yep.
and
and then
walked
we did
around with.
the-
That's
the
what I'm saying.
strollers.
I don't know that I'm in the video at all.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
you're
might
not.
be.
I don't know that I am.
Maybe you're
Because
not.
I wasn't at Kinder Days that year.
Weird. I could have swore you were. That's crazy.
I think I was somewhere with Blake.
Well, strange. Is it my turn to pick then?
It is your
Yeah,
turn.
you get 2.
This is disgusting, guys. Picking my own creations.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you actually will take more of the family-based projects.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
yeah.
And I'll start with the trilogy that we all
Yeah, okay.
were a part of, the murder mystery
Yeah.
series.
Those are the best for sure.
And was never planned to do more than one, but sometimes this is maybe a little bit of inside baseball. I did the first one around Halloween because it's like a murder mystery type thing, and it was based on the show Who Done It, that old reality show.
Mhm.
And then the next year, when I'm planning all of the videos, I plan them all out in like December, January for the whole year.
Mhm.
And I got to October and I was like, okay, what ideas do I have? Should I do something that's spooky related? And it just kind of fit to do that again because it was so much fun. And I think it was one of the most well-received things that I'd done. So I was like, oh, I can do another one of those. And then after doing the second one, I was like, maybe I'll do a third one. So I did 3 total, but it was never planned to do 3 from the beginning. That was probably as stressful as planning the Kramer games. Executing was a lot easier, but planning
you were
by
yourself.
Yeah, you didn't have anyone to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah, that was also tough because everything I do, I bounce off of Jaden. And
you couldn't tell her anything.
Couldn't know anything about.
You couldn't show her the things you had to buy for it. She didn't know anything.
No, I would leave and go to a coffee shop, and like that first one, I went and I created an ESPN fantasy football league with like all these fake members and email addresses and stuff. And I was buying things on Amazon. I went to Party City and got a bunch of stuff. Now I'm like hiding it all in the garage. Like, don't look. Yeah. Every year that was tough because I couldn't talk to anybody about it.
And each year was at a different house.
They were all completely different locations. Yes. And only one of them was my house. So it's like I'm traveling to go set this thing up, this event for
2 of them were your house because you had your first house that you lived in and your smaller house.
You're right. So it was just the last one that wasn't. But I guess so that last one was hard because I had to drive to the house to set everything up. And I did it a few days. I had to go because I had to like film the reveal part of the video and set everything up. And like I went there and planned things out beforehand. But then when I did it at home, it was also hard because I couldn't do it until like that morning. Because Jaden would have seen everything.
You couldn't let her go downstairs. You couldn't,
It's like you can't go in the garage. You can't go in my office. You can't go in the basement. You can't go in the laundry room.
And then you really couldn't set up the kitchen till that night.
It was that night. And she had to just like go in our bedroom and lock herself away until I was done. And but it was fun. It's fun to do. That's one of those where I have like 7 cameras set up and rolling all the time. So editing is very hard. Like as many cameras rolling as we had at the Kramer games. But it was fun too.
But when you did it at our house, we were actually in Duluth that week for our anniversary. So we weren't even home. So you got to go and just have full reign of the house for a couple days. But I think there's still some stuff under the stairs, by the way.
Really? Yes. Like sleeping bags
There's
and
probably
peanut
some
butter?
Skippy peanut butter.
The calendar is still hanging out.
It is? Is it still, all the stuff is written on it still?
Still on it.
Should auction that off. Little memorabilia.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. I never do it where every video is supposed to be its own standalone thing. Like you can watch it and it's isolated. But that's the one thing that I've done where if you haven't seen them all in order, it would make no sense to you.
You would know who the characters are. And
what are all these people? Why is this scarecrow mad at his brother? What are these names? Who's this butler? Why has he got bloody gloves on? What's going on? Why is everyone calling him Baldrick Pumpernickel? Isn't that Scott? So that one is like a fun little... There's a lot of lore to it.
We've gone back and watched the trilogy a couple times just because we find it so charming.
It's a good spooky time tradition.
It is. It's a good fall video watch for sure.
Most of my favorite stuff I've found comes from like the way I felt when I made it. And it's a lot of fall and spring. Almost every video that's my favorite is a fall video or a spring video.
Are those your 2 favorite seasons?
My 2 favorite seasons,
yeah. So that would be...
In the spring, I'm coming out of winter like,
you're happy
life
again.
is beautiful. I can do anything. I'm invincible. I could tie an anchor to my foot.
You have a will to live again.
You swim up.
And I swim against the weight. And then in the fall, it's like, oh, the weather is beautiful. Football is starting up. My fantasy team is terrible. It's awesome.
My fantasy team is terrible.
Good. The Vikings are disappointing me again. Back to it. But I do love it.
There's just something cozy about that.
So good. Anytime you're outside, there's like, neighbors, hey, how you doing? It's great. We're all in a good mood right now.
You can be outside with your kids.
That like back to school football time period feels like a movie.
It's undefeated.
Yes.
Undefeated.
And Halloween is Corbin's favorite holiday.
Oh, yeah.
And he got into it last year. It was so cute. Cute. My gosh.
Yeah, he went trick-or-treating and went crazy.
He loved it.
He was going into people's houses. They'd open the door. He'd just walk right in. He'd say, where's the candy at? Trick or treat, I'm inside.
And every house that we went to that had a person who was above the age of like 45.
I'm inside.
Trick or treat, I'm inside. Everyone that had a house that the person was like over the age of 45. Hi, Grandpa. Trick or treat, Grandpa. Trick or treat, Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma. I'd whisper in his ear, say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you, Grandma. It's like some 35-year-old says,
Yeah.
huh? What'd he say?
Miles was just a little baby still in his stroller and his
pushing
bucket.
His little chicken
He was in his
costume.
little chicken costume.
He was having fun too, though.
And then Corbin was just, he was having so much fun. It was the happiest I've ever seen him.
I've
He
never
was
seen him
so
excited.
happy.
He was having the time of his life. Such a happy little guy. So yeah.
Okay, you get to do a second pick now.
I'll do a second one, and then there's a few that I really, really like, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the beer mile.
I
Yeah,
figured
that's
you were
on
gonna
my
do
list.
that.
Love the
too.
beer mile because it's got all the goods. It's got heart. It's got soul. It's got vomit.
Gross. It's got the outdoors.
It's got
yeah,
Nick
the great
Freitag and Tyler
outdoors.
Peterson.
Yep.
Nick Freitag, Tyler Peterson, champions. It has, it was a fall time thing because I went out there. We would watch football,
Mhm.
and then I would go train.
Yep.
Like in between, like halftime, I'd go
Yep.
train,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd go out there and I'd drink beers and I'd run laps, getting ready for it. And we went to that one wedding, and I chugged like 4 beers at the
Yeah.
wedding to practice. And I only included footage of one because I was like, this is getting to be a little sad.
Yeah, this is not great.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was another one that also Jared. Thank you for all the work.
Oh, yeah.
Jared
okay, great.
Jared is the unsung hero of Scott's
my
channel.
YouTube channel.
He's the unsung hero of my favorite things I've ever done.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He absolutely
He
crushes
is.
it. Just shows up, boom, last second. Hey, Jared, can you come help us get the best footage I've ever had?
Hey Jared, can you
He's
come
like, "Yep."
take video of my wedding?
He's like, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Why
He's
not?
just so great.
He's like, I got 100 other things to do, but I will be there too.
Yes, yes, exactly. And
So-
he'll smile the whole
Yeah,
time.
and be
he
excited
never
about
complained.
it.
Yep.
And Jared's the best because he thinks like I do because he's a videographer.
Mm-hmm.
So like while I'm busy doing stuff, he'll come up to me and be like, hey, just really quick, like I know you're doing something, but I'm going to go do this.
Yes.
And I'm like, thank
Yeah.
you.
He came up and
Yes.
said, "Can we do team pictures?"
Yeah, he just
yes,
like, does it.
let's do it.
He doesn't need to be told. He
Nope.
just does it.
He just does it.
He's the best. Jared is awesome.
Yeah.
Love Jared.
We love Jared.
The Beer Mile 1, 2, we were going to just do a sequel to the first one. That turned into a bigger project than it was supposed to be as well. Because we did the Beer Mile in 2019, me, Nick,
It
and
was
Tyler.
that long ago.
2019. And then
Jeez.
I was going to do a sequel to it. And that was it. Just a sequel video to the Beer Mile.
Mhm.
And I was thinking maybe I put it like on Patreon or something. It wasn't even really going to be a thing.
Yep.
And we did it. And it went so poorly for some of us that we were like, that doesn't feel good. We have to do it again. So then we turned it into a third one. And that's when we did it for like a Halloween
The
thing. We all were
Halloween.
dressed up in our costumes. And then I edited them all together into one big video.
Mhm.
And I'm glad I did that because
Yeah.
otherwise it kind of would have been like, oh, okay, second
Yeah.
beer
And
mile.
Scott did not tell them what to wear for their Halloween costumes. They came up with that on their own. So funny. The,
The big
baby and
baby.
the baby and the spice rack.
Spice Rack
Yeah.
is pretty
That's
clever
so
too.
funny.
Pretty funny.
Very clever.
Poor Nick too. He showed up. He was out late the night
He was
before.
not doing
And
well.
he had that big baby costume. And the first two, he just clobbered us.
Yes.
And that third one,
Not
he was.
so much.
It was good that
hurting.
he finished.
Yeah.
I was proud
It was
that
a
he finished.
miracle that he finished.
I was really proud that he finished. That was great. Nick is also, talk about unsung hero. Nick, Tyler, Jared are 3 people just in my normal life that have
Mhm.
helped me
Yep.
so much
Yeah.
in like so many
that aren't
cool
your
ways.
family. That, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And they've done amazing.
Yeah.
And we have another friend too that helped a lot in a video that I think one of us will probably pick. So let's continue.
We'll get to that later. I think I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
You know
And
it
it
is.
could be this pick right now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think it's gonna be the one.
It could be, but I am actually looking around here. I don't know the name of the video, but it's the one that ends with us playing Guess That Cameo.
It
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
I
That, yes, that
applied
cameo
for a
is what
bunch
I
of game
call it.
shows.
Yeah,
Yes.
the game show one.
It's
Yeah.
I honestly, immediately, I think that's one of your best thumbnails right away. So like you
yeah.
click into that thumbnail, 'cause that video performed really well, right?
Yeah, it was one of my biggest at that time.
At the
like,
time.
Yeah.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
it was a top 5 for a while. It's
Mhm.
still probably a top 10, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just like the structure of that video and then ending with something I've never seen before. No one else has ever played that game or honestly even done that
We
format.
should remake that one.
That would
It'd
be
fun
fun.
to do. Can I tell you the craziest behind the scenes of that ever? I just had applied for a bunch of game shows to start it. Like the structure was made as I was going, and it was just going to be applying for a bunch of game shows and like showing the process of that. It was going to be another really easy, simple, like kind of boring video.
Yeah.
And then I got callbacks for them, and I was like, oh, now we're talking. Now this is a real
Yeah.
thing. But then when we made the cameo thing, I reached out to Mike, my manager, and I was like, hey, what if we had Cameo sponsor this, like to pay for all the cameos?
Yeah.
And he was like, we'll check. And they were interested in doing it. But I think something about the timeline didn't work out. So it didn't end up working. But I was like, oh, that would have been the coolest thing to have this be like. But then I'm also glad that it didn't, because it would have felt more like, oh, this is just an ad. This whole video is
Just an ad for Cameo.
Yeah.
So it worked out where it was like, nobody had really done that before. It felt like its own separate thing. And it was like, again, like a little treat at the end of a video that was payoff for the whole thing.
That's when America fell in love with Kyle.
Oh, Kyle was so flipping funny in that.
So funny.
He was
Holy
horrible
crud.
at that
Just
game.
threw a ghost.
Just struggling to even answer the questions.
Yeah.
I think
So
he only
funny.
answered maybe 2.
Maybe. I don't think he scored a single point, did he?
No, I don't think he did.
So freaking funny. Oh,
Yeah.
Kyle just threw a ghost.
He was struggling during that game.
So funny.
Not great.
Oh, Kyle.
Dad too. Holy crap. The funniest clip in that whole video, I think, is him confidently whispering behind the camera his answers and never.
Cyrus.
It was Meredith from The Office, and he whispers. He's like, "Do I know who?" He's confident, like, "Do I know who it is?"
Yeah,
and I was
you
like,
know
"Oh
who
yeah,
it
you guys
is."
all know who it is. It's Miley Cyrus."
It's Miley Cyrus.
No, not even. Close.
No, that's
But he got
Kate
John
Flannery.
Taffer.
He got John Taffer.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
what a numbnuts. He said it. He said it out loud. Is that the bar rescue guy? Wasn't that like the tiebreaker finale?
It was the finale. It was the end.
What
And
are
neither
you
of them
doing?
guessed it.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody
Mom
guessed.
did. Mom got it.
Mom
That's how
got
she
it.
won.
She got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mom
she
got
had guessed it before.
That
he
is
said it, I think.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and she had it written down. And
Yeah.
How
crazy.
How I know? Okay,
We
first
didn't
of all,
hear him say it.
what an easy one to get.
Yeah, I
what
know.
an
I know.
easy one to get.
Yeah.
And then Dad says that's the bar rescue guy, and we still didn't get it.
We did.
Crazy.
We were thinking so hard that
yeah,
we didn't
it's
even
like
hear
I didn't
it.
even
Yeah.
hear Dad
Yeah.
say that. Because if I would have heard bar rescue,
Be
or
like,
like,
oh,
play
of
it one
course
more
that-
time, like that's
Yeah.
totally John Taffer.
Yeah.
God
So
dang it. Which
funny.
good thing none of us heard him say it, because
Yeah.
where was his head? Look, it's the finale of this video.
He
Is
was happy.
that
He was
the bar
excited.
rescue
He
guy?
was excited. He's like, "Holy crap, I know it."
Yeah, and he knew it.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
hilarious.
Dad.
Jeepers,
That's
man.
a good one. Yeah, that's one of mine too. I absolutely love it.
Also-
Yeah, that's a fun video, and it was fun that we got to be part of it, and like the game show was fun. But even outside of Guess That Cameo, I thought that just the concept of the video was awesome.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
fun. That's one that I would look back on. If I were to rewatch it now, I would watch it and be like, "Oh wow, I did a lot. That was like a big project.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pieces to it. I'd be proud of my former self." And
Yeah.
it was fun doing the thing with Miles, the skit,
Yeah.
the North Dakota skit.
Yep.
Do you not
Oh,
remember that?
yes.
You
You
betcha?
betcha. When you said
Yeah,
I
Miles'
was thinking of your
Mom
kid. I was like,
No,
this
it
was way pre
Years before
Miles.
he was born. It was like
Yeah.
years
No,
before
Miles'
he was
mom
born.
played-
Miles' Mount Pleasure, yeah.
Yeah, that
okay.
was so funny.
It was
They-
so cold out when we
it
did
was
that.
-10 or
Was
something.
that like
It
at
was
Casey's?
It was
Yeah,
at the Casey's
it was
gas station. But it was so
freezing.
funny because we rolled up and I didn't have really any idea what we were going to do. And he showed up. He's like, "Here's what we're going to do. Bing, bang, boom." He was like hitting me with one-liners,
Yep.
one after another after another. I was like, "This is gold."
Yeah.
Like,
And
this
we
is
were
so
there for
funny.
like 8 minutes.
Yeah,
and
and
we
then we
left.
just packed up and
How
left.
did that play into the? Wasn't he just?
It was because one of the casting directors had called and said, "By the way, they're trying to get people from every region of the country. So like play up the Midwest thing."
So you were
Yes.
trying to
So I
learn
was
how
like,
to be
calling
really
Miles.
I want to be a
Okay.
Midwest guy.
Right.
Like that's his
Well,
whole
he's
shtick.
well, yeah, he's the one to
That's his
ask.
whole
He's
thing.
the
So I was
dude.
like, that'll be a fun way to like have kind of a collab and add to it.
Yep.
He did a collab with George Kittle.
Yeah, he's
Did he
been,
really?
He's
Yeah,
huge.
like that's really cool.
Wow.
He's been in those Target ads and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
like
he's-
him and Charlie and
yeah.
all
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah,
are
him and
really-
Charlie made a video.
Dude,
It almost
Dad.
looked like they were at a local bar. If maybe they weren't, maybe they're in Iowa. That would make sense. They were
Maybe.
probably in Iowa. North Dakota and Iowa bars probably
Pretty much
are-
the same thing.
Wisconsin,
Carbon
it's all
copy.
the
Pretty much the same
But
thing.
yeah, I mean, you got to do a video with Kittle. It's like that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a fun thing that whole video was super fun to make.
Yeah.
It's one of those two, like while I'm making it, I'm like, oh no, what is this going to be? Because it's just
Yeah.
a bunch of like separate things. But then I always forget, oh yeah, I just like can add narration to it and
Yeah.
like tie it all together and it's easy to
It'll
do.
be good.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good pick.
Now, do I get 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I'm going to start with.
Perfectly cooked pizza.
Part 2.
We're filming that
The
tonight.
sequel. Can I give a little teaser? There's going to be a giant perfectly cooked pizza-esque video coming up later this year.
Oh, boy.
Very fun little teaser for you guys.
Oh,
right.
boy.
It's a good one.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's a
I
good one.
can't wait.
Trust me, it's a good one.
I'm going to do a major throwback on this one, but I'm going to go with your
The
marathon.
marathon. That's
Yeah.
what started it
Yep.
all.
Yep.
Kick started the whole dang thing.
Yep.
Kind of. Post Malone really started it for real, but the marathon was the first one that like gave me a little taste.
And were you at like mile 20 when Jaden and I jumped in with you?
Yeah,
because I think
like 20 and 22,
Jaden and I walked 6 miles with you. So maybe you were at like 19 and then we stopped at 25.
Whatever you guys ended up doing almost a full half marathon because you did the 10K in the morning.
Yeah, so we had run 6.1 that morning and I think we walked 6 with you. But Scott was like not doing well. He was not
struggling.
Yeah. So Jaden and I were like, well, we'll just walk with you. So we walked with Scott for 6 miles, and then you ran the last mile.
Yeah, I was fully convinced I was going to stop at a half, and then so the half marathon or the half marker was at MSUM's campus, and you guys were all there, and you had like a banana and Gatorade and stuff for me, and I was like kind of hinting at the fact that like, hey, maybe this is where I stop, and Dad was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why would you stop? And I was just kind of like, oh, that was literally all I needed to hear. Like, yeah, why would I stop?
Yeah.
Like, this is one of those things that Greg said it in the Kramer games. Like, when you look back on this, when this pain is over, you're going to think, why did I give up on that?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, let's just power through. And the second half actually kind of might have been easier than the first half because it was like, oh, the pressure was off.
Yes.
It wasn't like, oh, am I going to do it? Am I not? I was like, oh, I am going to do it. I'm going to finish this. Like, no matter how long it takes, I'm going to finish it.
Yeah.
So the second half actually maybe was a little bit easier than the first half.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we walked a full 6 miles with you.
Yeah, you definitely did. You can see in the video when you guys joined.
Yeah.
My brain is like a fortune cookie printer. Every once in a while, I'll sprinkle something towards Scott that just manifests into.
Was it you or Dad that said it?
Well, during like the Cramer games when I speak into existence of like not quitting or like him being at Posty's show and like just little little,
and he's
little
gonna
sprinkle.
see you and just
see you. Sometimes I speak things into existence.
Well, I still ended up losing the Kramer games thing. So
but you didn't.
Like another 60
not
seconds.
Because you gave up. You blacked out, and the thing just clocked you in the head.
Blacked out and got concussed by that dang swinging arm.
Yeah, you didn't stop out of needing to quit.
Shout out to, I think it was Derek that got that shot. He just happened to be close up on me at the time.
Yep.
Amazing shot.
Yes.
Best shot in the whole show.
And then for my second one, I'm going to pick a random one that I'm not in, none of our family's in, but I love your Halloween costume reviews.
Yeah, it's
those
they
are so much fun to make.
Funny. And they're just like kind of like stupid humor, but they're so funny.
Yeah, it's like a lot of slapstick physical humor, which I don't usually do. It actually kind of makes me feel uncomfortable to do it.
But it's so funny to watch you running around in those stupid costumes.
That is Jaden's sister, Jordan. Her favorite video is the
She
Halloween
likes
costume.
those. Yeah. Because you've done 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, there's going to be a third really fun version of that coming up this Halloween as well.
So I really like the costume ones. Go ahead, Greg.
I want to throw one thing back. My favorite line in that beer mile one was something that Mom said. And it's like the beer mile is so specifically one thing, right? We know what a beer mile is. You drink a beer before every lap. And Mom goes, this is too much beer. You guys should drink 1 beer.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, that's literally not what...
That's just running a mile.
That would just be running a mile. We're doing this for a specific... Like, we're doing it for a beer mile.
Funny, oh my god.
This is too much beer. You should just drink 1 beer.
Speaking of that,
Mom.
I have a question. Like, this is just out of curiosity. I ran the other day, and at the end of my run, I was thinking how hard it would be. So when you're doing the beer mile, it's beer, run, beer, run.
Yep.
So when I ended my run, I was like, I don't think I could chug 4 beers right now. I think I would literally just start hurling.
Yeah.
So my question would be, if you can do the beers at any moment that you want, it could be 4 beers, run a mile, 4 beers.
As long as you finish.
How would you do it ideally?
I'd probably do 2 right away.
Drink 2
right away. And then I would run maybe 1 lap and drink another one and then run a half a lap and drink the 4th one and then just try to finish running it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how I would do it.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
I almost think the way we did it was the best.
You think so?
The
Just because it's
easiest
not
on
so
your
much all
body.
at once
Yeah.
slushing around.
Yeah, maybe.
That was the part. It was the quantity more than anything. Because when I was training, I was doing it with water for most of them. And I was almost as hard as doing it with beer, just because there's so much liquid.
I think I would either do it the way we did it or run a mile and just start drinking. I think that would maybe be my best time, would be just get the mile out of the way. Try to do it in like 7 minutes and then just sit there for a second.
Yeah, you
can
can give yourself like 60 seconds to cool down.
I think that might be your most optimal performance.
Yeah.
But I think I am going to go back to a solo video though. And I'm torn between two. The problem is both of them are so funny and good that I'm nervous about both of them being picked by Scott.
We'll just pick one.
I think there's one that you're more likely to pick. So I'll go third pick with your Wii Fit video.
Oh, dang it. I really was hoping to get the Wii Fit.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
I'm so proud of the Wii Fit video.
Yeah, I like that one.
was a
Evan
funny
actually texted me about that one. I think the song at the end is, well, okay, there's another one I'm thinking of too. I hope that you don't take one that I'm thinking of because it'd be a good fourth pick.
Corbin's in We Fit, isn't he?
Yes. Oh my gosh, so funny.
Yeah.
It's so cute because you get to see him grow up. It's over 3 months of video.
Yep.
And when he's a little baby like that, he went from crawling to walking in over the course of the video.
Yep.
It's so cute.
Oh,
And he's
Tobin.
sabotaging me left and right.
Yep.
Every time I'm trying to do my balance test, he's like trying to sit on it with me. So cute.
Corbin.
Little Corbin.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that video, usually if I'm like getting worked up in a video or on here, it's like I'm doing it as a goof, totally like acting. But I was legitimately getting mad when I was making that video.
I would imagine, yeah.
Like the stupid Wii Fit board would peeve me like no other. Really ticking me off.
Oh, man.
Also, a huge shout out to, his name is Calvin. He was the guy that while I was baking it, made it also.
Yeah.
And then I was so panicked. I messaged him that night and I was like, dude, why?
Yeah.
Like, why did this happen? And he was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like showing him the footage. He was like, you're kidding.
Oh,
And he was so willing to like, be
Yeah,
a
it
part
almost
of
made
then.
it better.
Yeah.
It was a fun piece to add.
no
to
one
it.
would have even like thought anything because
Probably not.
of how you did it.
Yeah, it was just fun. And it was a good way to, because if it would have maybe gone, it might have felt like it was the same thing for too long. It was kind of a perfect little break off point of, okay, then it can kind of turn into a different type of thing. Yeah,
All
We
right.
Fit is one of my favorites.
Is your channel, like how big was the Calvin guy's channel?
He probably had like 200,000 subscribers at the time.
So
something like that.
that's what is kind of frustrating about that is like you could have just used like the bigger channel card
But you
and just
didn't do
posted
that.
it. And then,
Oh,
like,
and not even acknowledge it.
Yeah, and not
I
even-
hate
Because
that.
guys used to do
drives
that
me
to
nuts
you.
when
Used
people
to.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
they
happens
still do.
all the time.
It's so
do,
much
yeah.
more fun when you like, no, I'm not saying he's a small creator. Like he's 200,000. That's
a lot.
really big.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But like compared to you, that's a quarter of the size. It's like you could have just been like, like screw this guy. I'm just going to outperform him. And like,
Yeah.
that's so frustrating people to do that. Cause
It
like he had
drives
the
me
exact same idea as you.
Yeah.
So why not collaborate on
Right.
it?
Well, it's just, it makes me mad because like so much of the time it's like I purposely seek out such niche things to do.
Yeah.
And then if someone else is making a video about that, they have to search for it to find like anything to talk about. And it's like, my thing is the first thing that pops up.
Yes.
Why are you pretending like I didn't
Yeah.
already do
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
Just say, oh, also this guy, whatever. And even if it has nothing to do with me, I do that all the time. Or if I'm like, I'm making a video about X and I'm like searching up, trying to find clips of it or whatever, and I see someone else talked about it, I will just like throw away, like, by the way, also this person did a thing about
Yes.
it. This person did a thing about it. It's so easy to do.
Yes.
Like his whole website is like a collaborative
Yeah.
thing. Why are we pretending like,
Right.
it's just
Does
pissing
it
me off.
still happen a
It happens
lot?
all the time.
Still?
Almost every video I post.
Really?
It's crazy.
What the heck?
Yeah. So I'm just out here floating by myself. But it's fine. It's chill.
You're doing okay.
I'm doing fine.
What?
I have the anchor is tied to my foot.
Well, you just did We Fit. So now is it Scott? All right, Scott, you're up. Number 3.
Okay, thank goodness. I get to pick the Enchanted
There
Highway.
you go. That's the
Oh,
one
sure.
that's the one I wanted to leave you.
Yeah, very, very fun to make the Enchanted Highway video. That was also the first time leaving the house without Jaden and Corbin had been born like a few months before that or
Yep.
whatever. So it was my first time leaving the house and I was like, oh, this sucks, like being
Yeah.
away from the family. And I was planning on staying overnight at the castle.
Mhm.
And then when I got there, I was like, I FaceTimed Jaden and her and Corbin were there. And I was like, yeah, I'm coming home.
going back.
This is too hard. I don't want to be
Yep.
away.
Yep.
So I drove all the way back home. It was like a 6-hour drive home. Got home really late. It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one is so much fun. It's so different than anything else that I had done. It was like a travel vlog.
It's just funny. Like you hiding behind the sculptures. It's so stupid, but it's so funny.
I love it.
You know?
I love how it
that's
behind the
that's
sculptures.
one too that like you're not really running into the problem of someone else doing it because that is the most niche
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to have some dude in California make that video.
There couldn't possibly be some guy from Texas that makes a video about space aliens in Fargo. That could
Are
never
you
happen.
serious?
That happened?
Let's move
Oh
on.
my god.
Oh, man.
Leave that in. Don't cut that. I want the people to know that I'm pissed about that.
And now we run the intro. That would be diabolical if we actually did. Hey, they didn't do an
People
intro.
like, this is gonna be a
Fine.
6-hour-long episode.
Oh,
Okay, so now just get another one. All right,
Yep.
you get another one.
okay.
Oh, yeah, I got to get my next one pre-fired
Well, then
here.
I will take the State Fair video
That was a
Yes.
great
with
one.
Greg and Dominic.
That was the other guy you were
Dominic
talking
is
about.
the other guy I was
right?
I
talking
figured
about.
it
I
was
looked this
Dom,
up.
and I was going to say, like, I was even wearing the shirt, but then I would have given it
Yeah.
away.
Dominic has been great. He's helped with stuff. He helped with a bunch of stuff long before I was doing this as a job, stuff that's not even public anymore. He was always down. He just liked making stuff.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that's just like, hey, can you help me with this? Yep. I'll be
Yep.
there. He was also going to be in the Kramer games, but then something came up
Yeah, he
like the
couldn't.
day before or whatever. He couldn't come.
Yeah.
So we had to fill in with somebody else. But yeah, that video was so much fun. The drive down there was horrifyingly dangerous
Yeah.
Crazy.
in that downpour.
Yeah, didn't you guys have to stop?
We stopped for like an hour, just like waiting it out.
Yeah.
And then we drove slow the rest of the way there.
Yeah, on Instagram, I posted the picture of us at the John Bellion concert in 2019.
Oh, with Dominic, yeah.
I
Yeah,
posted
Dom
that.
was there.
Yeah, we worked together at the news station.
Fun fact about Dominic, him and I were the Dragonfrost King and Queen in college
Yeah.
for the winter festival. It's basically the winter homecoming.
It was
I'll
so
put that picture
funny
up,
because
too.
when I started working at the news station, I saw him and I heard his name and we were talking for a while. And I was like, this guy's so familiar. And then I think I brought it up to you.
Yep.
And you were like, yeah, he's the guy from the dragon thing.
Yep.
So then I came to work the next day with that picture. And
Yeah.
we had taken a picture together.
He was in a family picture with
a
us.
family picture with us. And I showed him, I was like, hey, do you remember this? He's like, no way. Like, you're the guy for the guy in the pajama pants? From
Yeah,
the-
he was in his pajama pants. When he was crowned king, he was wearing pajama pants.
Crazy. So yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
but
Dom.
the state fair was so much fun because that was another one that there was a lot of pre-planning. Like we thought through all of the booths and like which one should we stop at? We can't possibly do everything, so like we had to kind of plan it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we got there, we mapped it out and just kind of like went loose.
Mm-hmm.
That the mini donut beer.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crud!
That was
I still
fun.
think about this. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, mini donut.
Mini
beer.
donut beer.
It's crazy. So good.
We need to do a beer mile with mini donut
There
beer.
you go.
That would be easy.
Yeah, I'm
It'd be
gonna go
worse
do that
for
after we're
sure.
done shooting
yeah,
this.
I think I
Actually,
might.
Oh man, we didn't try the mini donut beer, but we tried the key lime pie when we were there. Well, we didn't know it was a thing. We were there the year before.
Oh, okay. I
It
thought
was-
you had
yeah,
been
it was
there after us.
no, it was actually a couple years before. But we tried the
so
key lime
good.
pie because I think that Andrew or someone really liked that one.
Are you talking about actual key lime pie or?
Key lime pie beer.
Beer.
okay.
That sounds good too.
It was very
Okay.
good. Very,
Mhm.
very good.
What was your favorite thing there?
That was like the most unique. Let me think about this for a second.
Because I really liked the ranch bites or whatever, fried ranch,
Deep fried ranch.
Mm.
That was
Holy
interesting.
crud. Deep fried
Do
ranch.
you dip those in ranch too, or is it,
It
just?
came with
No,
a
it came with, like, a
sweet
jelly.
chili sauce.
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
a spicy. It was like a Thai jelly almost.
So
Yum.
good.
Donut beer was probably the one that I remember the most. The pork chop on a stick
Oh,
was
pork chop
fantastic.
on a stick, bacon on a stick.
Bacon, yeah, it
was
was
so good.
surprisingly good.
But you can't really beat the Sweet Martha's cookies. They're
Oh.
just,
Don't even.
they're so
Yeah,
good.
I was just
Started.
literally yesterday talking with my coworker about this, and she was like, "Yeah, I feel like those cookies are a little overrated."
How dare
Oh,
you?
whatever.
I was like, okay, no,
Fire.
yeah. So, and I let her explain herself, and I understood where she was coming from, where the actual cookie itself might not be this like revolutionary experience. Like, okay, well, my argument would be, what do you want it to taste like for it to be described as like transcendent? Like,
Yeah, it's a really good.
it's a
chocolate
really good
chip
cookie.
Yeah, that's
But-
all people are saying.
okay, so that's the thing. It's let's say you rate the cookie an 8.
Yeah.
It still is a 10 in your head because like you did it when you were a kid. It's the idea of like the sun is going down, the line is forming, you're seeing the lights circling the like
see the
it's
booth,
the
you see it.
experience. You
Yes.
smell it, you walk up, you see the 16-year-old kid laughing as
Yes,
they're
he's
scooping,
laughing
literally
maniacally.
laughing.
And he said, oh, you couldn't possibly fit
Yeah.
another scoop into this bucket.
And then they throw
another
40 more
scoop.
cookies on there. Is
And
that,
you say, stop, please, I have a family. Another
they,
scoop.
they open up their Mary Poppins bag and then they just start loading
Never
cookies into it.
ends. And then they just say, enjoy. Also, that'll be $4.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, the bucket is only $20.
Crazy.
What a steal.
You get 600 cookies.
Yeah, for
600
$20. Served hot off the press.
Crazy. They're fresh and hot and gooey and dripping, and it's sinful how good they are.
They're so good.
How dare you
they're
say that?
Overrate
good.
that.
Overrated.
That.
Not possible. And then in the car, we put it in the way back. Did we not?
Yeah, it was
we
in the
put
trunk.
We put it in the trunk
Because, yeah,
if
we knew better.
If we don't put it in the trunk, we'll eat the whole
Yeah,
bucket.
Jaden was getting 0 of those cookies
Yeah,
if we had
that's
it in the
why we had
back
to
seat.
save them to bring home to
Yeah.
my family.
We had them in the trunk. And I thought about crawling to the trunk to get
Almost
them.
did it.
Imagine me doing that. 6'4", massive frame, crawling to the back,
Getting your cookies.
getting my cookies.
Crazy.
And it would have been worth it. And if I would have said, I think I'm going to reach back for the cookies, Scott, I'm like, yeah, I was thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
I was. I'm
He
glad
was gonna-
you said it.
Yeah. And I wasn't thinking you should get him. He was like, I was going to go on cruise control and I was going to
Yeah.
crawl back and get him.
Say, hold the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm crawling back to sweet Martha.
I need sweet Martha.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was fun. And I was just actually thinking the weird item that I liked and no one else liked was the fried olives.
Yeah, I don't like olives.
I loved
Oh,
it.
you don't like
No,
olives?
I don't like
They're
olives.
green
You like
olives.
black olives.
If you like green olives, I would advise trying that one. It was a very weird experience.
Yep. One thing that I was hoping would be a little better than it was, I think it was just kind of dry, was it was a Scotch egg. Is that what they called them?
Yeah, yeah.
And
It was fine.
It was like kind of fried
Yeah.
bacon and hard-boiled egg or something, or sausage around a hard-boiled egg.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, this could be really good. And ours wasn't that good.
It was
But
fine. We needed a sauce, like a
Yeah.
Chipotle
Same with the
mayo.
cheese curds. We didn't have anything to dip it in. I
They
wanted to
usually
dip it in
give you
ranch.
ranch.
Oh, I'm glad you brought
The
that
booth
up.
we went to didn't have it.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know if you went through comments. We fumbled that.
Yeah, there's like a place you're supposed to go.
There's
for cheese.
basically
Oh,
a Sweet
really?
Martha's adjacent of cheese
yeah,
curds,
we
and we
didn't
went
do
to
that
just
one.
like one of the normal ones,
Yeah.
and the people let us know. Which that one I wasn't like triggered of like oh it's like
You're
they're
just
just
like,
blasting us in the
crap,
comments.
really?
Like
Shoot.
actually, maybe do blast us in the comments about that.
Yeah,
'cause,
we
like,
missed that.
We should have known.
To be
that.
fair, you're not Minnesota locals.
No, and that in hindsight, we probably should have just been walking around and asking people.
Yeah.
Like we're about to get ask 5 different people. We're filming this video. We're gonna get cheese curds. Where should we go?
Yeah.
And we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Fried pickles at
Yeah.
the fried pickle stand were a 10 out of 10.
They're so
as
good.
well. So
So good.
You know what wasn't good, and I think it was probably your fault. Like in the transaction, was
thing?
the alligator.
Oh,
we didn't get what you asked for.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't know it wasn't what it was.
Oh, yeah,
'cause I
this
Until you walked
weird
away.
sausage.
I think what I might have said was, can I get the fried alligator on a stick? It's because that's what I
Oh.
thought it was. But what it was supposed to be was fried alligator, like fritters or something, or bites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And what they gave me was on a stick, but it was alligator sausage. So
Yeah.
I think the lady was like, well, he wants the thing on a stick.
We needed
Yeah.
to go
so I'll give him the
back.
thing on a stick.
Yeah.
And it was not what I wanted.
We
at
definitely
all.
needed to
Yeah.
go back on that.
Yeah. Okay, Greg's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'll go back to the well of videos I have absolutely no part in. And I'm going to take Mr. Personality.
That's a good one.
Oh, really?
Mr.
Whoa, that one.
Personality.
That was a long time ago, too.
Yeah.
That was like 2020.
And that's what I was when I said the We Fit one ending with a song. Mr. Personality is probably like the funniest or best song that I think you've done.
That song. Jaden talked me out of making a horrible financial decision. I was going to buy all kinds of masks to wear for that. And they were getting increasingly more expensive because for some reason, like finding an orange mask I couldn't find one at Party City, and I'm online. It's like, oh, $29.99 for an orange mask. And I was like, oh boy, I have to get like 5 of these. This is really going to start adding up. And she was like, why don't you just get one and then edit it in post to make it a different color? Just get a green one and then change the color.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
That's called being a professional.
that's called being a professional. That's why I bounce everything off of Jade.
Yeah.
Jaden's a sounding board.
She makes this whole thing possible. Like, I would be a wreck if it wasn't for Jaden.
Fun fact about those little masks. I actually helped Scott design the Struggle Fest shirts.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he wanted those masks incorporated. So if you look close on the shirt, the little masks are on there.
On the banner, they're drawn on there.
Yep, they're on the banner of the Struggle Fest.
Struggle Fest. I wanted to do another Struggle Fest drop, but the timing never quite works out. Maybe I'll do a Struggle Fest next summer.
There you go. Okay, so Mr. Personality, do you have another one or is it me?
You get back to back to.
I get back
Mr.
to back.
Personality is funny because that's I don't really even do videos like that anymore where it's just about one thing. I've gotten off the rails lately where I think, oh, it has to be so big and nebulous and it has to be about a concept instead of about a thing. And the video I'm working on now is about a thing again. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is so much more easy to like write and script and research when you're just doing a thing about a thing.
Right.
And yeah, Mr. Personality was one of those that was like, oh, it was just about this thing, this silly, goofy thing.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch. You said I get back to back now. I'm going to go Space Aliens. You did mention it, but that one's a fun one. And it shows sweet little Kelvin when he was just a little guy.
Yeah, it's got
or was Judy in
little
it?
Baby Jude, baby Corbin, and then Calvin was
a little
couple
bit bigger.
years old.
Yeah, because he was like running around and wanting to play the game.
Sweating like crazy in the arcade.
But yeah, little
so
baby
happy.
Jude and baby Corbin were in that one.
Yeah, they loved it.
That was a very sweet one. And then the other one I'm going to do is when you guys tried beating the Carnival games.
Yeah, that
I
was
wanted
a
to get the Carnival Games one.
That was a fun one to watch.
I loved the Carnival Games because every single worker was hamming it up. Like they
they made that video.
They loved being in the video. It was
like
so
everyone at
funny.
the Kramer games hammed it up. All the people at the Carnival.
They just were right. They were on it. They knew exactly what to do and what to say. The guy at the basketball stand cracks me up.
Yeah.
He's so deadpan.
Oh, yeah.
When he said, what did he say? He's like, hey, do you have your phone on you? And I was like, yeah. He goes, call the police, man. You just got robbed. And I was like, you son of a gun. Why would you say that to me in this moment? My lowest moment.
That is hilarious.
You missed so many shots.
I know. That thing was
so many.
more rigged than normal. Okay?
Wow.
More rigged than normal.
They saw you coming.
They squished it a little bit when they saw me with the camera.
Yep.
Yeah. The other guy that was so funny was at the duck when I was tossing on the duck ring, and he goes, "Just aim it and throw it." I was like,
"Thank you, sir."
You're kidding. Just aim it and throw it?
No.
There we go. Now I'll hit it.
Come on, man. Just aim it and throw it.
Just aim it and throw it. That one was honestly, that was kind of frustrating for me to film because I had never. Usually when we do projects like that, whether it's like the chicken strips video or something in public, it's not actually public.
Oh yeah, that was very public.
That was very public. And like even the state fair one, we would kind of, or like the Minnesota state fair one, we would kind of find a more secluded area to film. That one, we were right in the heart of the people.
Yeah.
And if you, especially in North Dakota, like if you're in LA, they just keep on walking by because every third guy is holding the camera
They
vlogging.
don't even notice it.
But in North Dakota, when you're at the Red River, like we were the only people with a camera.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there filming Scott, and everyone's coming up. What are you guys filming for? Like, what are you doing? It's like, like
I hate this.
yeah, I get why you're
I hate
asking.
this.
Buzz off, pal.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
making a sick YouTube video.
I had to fight off a lot of people while you're missing 80 basketball shots.
Hey, I didn't miss that many. I don't think.
Now is it your final one, Greg?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll say, while you're thinking, I think one of Mom's favorite videos that has nothing to do with the family is the Publishers Clearinghouse one.
Really?
She's talked about that a couple of times.
Really?
What in the world?
really
What does she
liked
like
it.
about it?
I don't know. I think she just thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Like it's just silly.
Yeah.
She's said that specifically to
That's
me before,
funny.
like the Publishers Clearinghouse one. And I think she sent it to a friend or something.
Yeah.
She's like, this one's funny. They'll like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gigi's like, he's my guy. I'll go with him. I'm gonna do the Instagram ads one.
Oh,
I thought that was
stuff.
fun. Yeah, I thought that was a lot of fun, and like it was funny. The concept of it was fun, and then I'm kind of getting like the video he made too, because like you both posted one.
You got to watch them both.
Yeah,
To get the full picture of it.
Mhm.
I was not expecting a video like that to get picked.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut one.
That is a
Yeah.
deep cut one.
Wow. That was fun too, because like we both went into it, I think, kind of thinking like, oh, let's let's kind of like mess with the other guy a little bit.
Yeah.
And then while I was finding stuff, I was like, oh, but he would really like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, but that would actually be kind of helpful for him to have. So then I've just bought him a bunch of really nice gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being like good stuff.
He bought you
like
nice stuff.
usable stuff. Yeah, we both have usable stuff. He bought me a really nice pair of shoes that I wear all the time. Well, like, dude, this is great. Like, it's like Christmas
Just every year.
Yes, I was with him last month, and I asked him, you bought him like what would you say that was?
It's like a little pixely display board, kind of like an 8-bit pixel display
it's
board.
small. I mean, it's about the size of that Tonka truck back there, if you can even see that. Similar to the size of this
It's like
this
the
camera.
size of a VHS tape, kind of.
When I was with him, I asked him, and he has been using that. It's in his display ever since you bought it
What
for
the
him.
heck?
So
Funny.
yeah, he still has been using that.
No, it's your final one, Scott.
I have 3 that I really like for completely different reasons. So I guess for me, what I'm drafting here, this is not like my top 5 things that I think are the best or the top 5 that I'm the most proud
Just
of
make
or
you
whatever.
the happiest? Or?
I don't know. I don't even really know. I think maybe it's the top 5 that we have the most to talk about. Because like I could take the bison statue one,
Yeah,
but we
I was
don't really
on
have
that.
much to talk about there. I think I could take the toilet paper or any of those.
That's one of my favorites. I love the toilet paper one.
But I think the one I'm gonna take is the Subway commercial one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Fallon Super Bowl Subway project one. That was one, again, that Jaden saved me on because I was going to just play the Subs Across America song and like kind of react to it.
Yeah.
And she was like, why don't you just like tell the whole story of like everything? Just go back and like tell the whole story of it. And I was like, yeah, well, you should be a YouTuber because you have better ideas than me. My idea sucked. And she made it a great video. And I'm so glad that we have all of the old footage of everything. Like I found that hard drive randomly in a basket one day. It's like, why is all this stuff on this external hard drive? I don't even know why it exists, but it's like every piece of video that we've ever taken in our whole lives. And it had all of the old footage of when we went out to film Subs Across America for Jimmy Fallon and stuff, like at the different locations. And then Jaden and I went back out and found all of the spots and reshot for the video. I think I just like stuff when I get to go and leave the house.
Yeah.
I like videos when I'm not at home.
Yeah. An honorable mention that I had was when you and Eric did the Bear Grylls video game thing.
I love the Bear Grylls video.
Yeah, that was funny. You two were laughing so hard during that.
That was one we filmed 2 videos prior that same day. And then you and Kyle came out and we were
met Eric.
You met Eric.
Yep.
And we were just kind of hanging out in the kitchen for a while. And then we were like, yeah, we still have a little bit of time left tonight before the night is over. Like, should we film one more thing? And we went down and filmed that.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a funny one. Very funny.
Yeah. All of the stuff I've done with Eric could be honorable mentions. They're all so funny. I love the breakfast one.
Yep.
It's so bizarre. And
there was another one you did too about a movie. Wasn't there like a dog or?
Yeah, that was an old Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
The Eddie McDowd one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just so fun because sometimes he brought that idea and I was like, what even are we gonna do with this? Like, what is it? And then he's just so damn funny.
Yeah,
that like
so
anything works.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's like one of the best we've done.
And then your Deal or No Deal one. I mean, that thing, like, did Deal or No Deal steal my video? Like that one blew the doors
big one,
open.
too.
Yeah, I think it'd be fair to say
yes.
Yes.
Yes. That was.
I think I made a pretty compelling case.
Oh no, it was when you were
I
on,
rest my case.
when you were on
Okay,
Gigi's
you're on
channel for his questions game.
Pick a hand.
Yes. He asked you about that, and he was like, at first I was like thinking, who's this guy, Kramer guy, like whatever. And then he said, I dug into it a little bit. It's like, they did steal your video. Like they absolutely, they saw it because like they were asking about it during the audition process.
Yeah.
Like they definitely stole your video, man.
Hilarious.
Hey, for legal reasons, I'm not accusing anybody of anything,
Yeah.
but I think I made a pretty compelling case.
It's crazy. But the last one I had written down was, it's literally like 4 minutes long, but it's just that thank you for hitting 100,000.
Oh, the music video
Yeah,
one?
I'll go back and watch that every once in a while. It's just fun to watch.
There's a lot of clips of us.
Yeah.
I made that because I found that hard drive randomly.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, every piece of footage ever is here. The light just flickered. Is there a ghost?
It's when the air conditioning kicks
Oh,
on.
Okay. But yeah, so I like put all that footage of the whole journey to 100,000. I thought that was
I'll have to
pretty fun,
rewatch
too.
that. I don't think I remember it.
Oh, it's like one of those things that mom could watch every morning.
And cry.
Yes.
Yes, probably.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, and it's like Ben Rector's Old Friends is the
Oh,
song.
yeah,
and,
that's a good one.
Well, now that we've been, stroking my ego this whole
Yeah.
time,
We did lie. We're not going to start apples to apples today. We'll do it next time.
we have to do it next time.
Yeah.
This was a lot.
Yeah.
This was, what do we even title this? What is title, thumbnail? How do we do this? This is also
Scott.
Scott.
I might have to even put this part at the very beginning and say, this is a huge disclaimer. If you are not really even like into my stuff personally, this one might not even be for you.
I think
Like,
it's
we'll
safe
see.
to say
I would
everybody that
imagine-
listens is probably a
Yeah, I'd
subscriber of
imagine
hope
yours.
so.
very high majority
Yeah.
are.
Very high majority for sure.
And just as a going forward, as a precursor, a lot of this involves everybody and a bunch of other people. It's not just a video about Scott. This whole episode is about it's about our whole town. It's about our whole family. It's about all of our friends. It's about everybody.
The
that we've
other
ever
creators
worked
you've worked with.
with. Yeah. So this one goes deep. It'll be a lot of fun. Roll the intro.
Yeah.
All right. So is that it? Have we wrapped up? Have we all got our top 5?
Yep.
Should we just run through the list quick and just hit them
sure.
again? And this,
Yeah.
again, this might not even necessarily be our top 5, whatever. It's not, this is not very serious.
No.
You can, Sam, because you've got the order.
Yeah. So Laura obviously started with the Kramer games. How could you start any other way?
Yeah.
Kramer games, Scott running the marathon without training, the Halloween costumes, space aliens, and when Scott tried to beat all the Carnival games. That's
Yeah,
her 5.
Lots of fun. Good variety in there.
Good
Yep.
5.
So I've got the beauty of small town festivals, him auditioning for all the game shows, which led into Guess That Cameo, We Fit, training We Fit 100 Days, Mr. Personality, and him and Gigi buying Instagram ads for each other.
Yep.
3 of those had songs.
Yeah, I kind of leaned into that. Like that made it more fun when the video has a song. Scott started with the Murder Mystery trilogy and then went into the Beer Mile kind of trilogy as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Or two
it
videos,
was.
but trilogy.
A trilogy in one.
Yep. And then the Enchanted Highway, State Fair when me, him, and Dom went and tried all the foods, and then the Subways across America.
Across America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all very collaborative, I think.
Yeah.
I like the collaborative stuff.
Yeah, for the
Yes.
most part.
Yeah, even Subs Across America involved more than
Other
just
people.
Yeah, it was other people were in that.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Those
Yeah,
are
there are some good lists.
There's
Really
no recommendations. I guess this counts as recommendations.
There you go.
If you somehow, if you're stumbling across this and you haven't seen some of those, maybe now
Check
you
them
know
out.
which ones we like.
Start with the top 3.
Honestly, yeah. So if a friend or someone in our lives was like, what video should I start with? The top 6 are the 6 to start with.
Yep.
Kramer games, Small Town, Murder
Murder
Mystery,
Mystery.
Beer Mile, Guess That Cameo, and Marathon.
Yep, those are it right
Yeah,
there.
they'll probably
Well, the
like
top
those.
5 for sure are like the 5 to start with.
Yeah. And I have a playlist on my channel of my own personal favorites that I've done that I update every now and then. And some of these aren't on there. Some of them, a lot of them that I didn't mention are. So there's all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
So
Just an ad for my
so for
channel.
the 8 of you that haven't
is a
seen
huge
Scott's videos,
Sponsored by Scott Kramer.
Sponsored by me. And thank you. And send me $10 in the mail as well.
just 10. Yeah, we don't want to be.
You'll get one person that'll send you a $10
Please
bill. for
don't,
sure.
actually. I don't want that. I don't want you to do that.
I did want to say follow us on Instagram. I'll put our handle here, but
Mhm.
we want to get a couple more followers on that.
Yep.
But it's fun. The followers we do have you all are very interactive, and
Yep.
so it's fun. It's
Laura's in there making all kinds of graphics.
I work very hard on the Instagram. So
Laura's in there editing
Get more
these
people.
episodes now. This is a full-time job.
it's just 100% a full-time job for me.
Yep.
But it's fun. I like doing it. So
Well. We've come to the end of yet another episode. And all I have to say is...
there's been a murder.
Jeez. Ugh. Railroaded in my own outro. Absolutely.
I got something to say. I got something to say. Before we were so rudely interrupted. 2000, 2001, 2002 Jamal Lewis. Can we just give our flowers?
Okay.
Can we give our flowers?
All right. Michael Bennett, Minnesota Vikings.
Michael Bennett.
I think I'll remember this.
Actually, yeah, Dad was like, he was watching the last episode and he was like, who's the Vikings running back during that? I was like, Mo Williams, Michael Bennett. And he was like, oh yeah, Michael Bennett was great.
Yeah,
See, we didn't even get to that. We didn't even get to that.
And if I had to pick a Vikings NFL Street 2, I pick Mo Williams because he had a cooler haircut.
Cooler haircut.
I think I'll remember this. Have a good week.
And,
Weekend.
yeah.
That's the last time. Did you realize
He
you
ended
ended
with
that
having a
week?
good
I
weekend.
said it as a joke.
Oh, I thought you didn't even realize you said it.
But this time I'm going to say, have a good weekend. Again.